Hey guys, I'm back. This is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos. Normally I'm doing makeup and putting some color in my world. But today I wanted to do something that pertains more, well, obviously to me having MS. And hopefully it will help somebody out there. I'm hoping I can reach people, and I'd like to do a lot of like half makeup, half MS stuff. So we'll see how that will go. I have my little happy clip in. Super cute, right? My little blazer. Super springy. Don't you feel like spring? It's gonna be great. So I have I have like 4 just little tips. It's gonna be a real quick video on if you suffer from spasticity in your hands, like I do. I know that MS isn't just the only disease that would lead to that, but obviously it does for me. So that's one of my main problems now, besides fatigue. Which is a whole other thing. Like, so many people are like, yeah, I get tired too. I'm like, no. Fatigue is so much different. It's so much worse, and it's awful, and I wish it would go away, but it's not. So it's obviously here to stay. Everything's fine. So about 3 years ago, I had a relapse, and what it entailed was all of a sudden my hands will, like, they're numb, can't feel them. I mean, you can feel that someone's like touching them, but you don't have the sense, just can't tell as much. When your hand falls asleep, it's kind of like that. And along with that came spasticity. So when I have my hand out like this, it's just automatically, oh, there it goes. These fingers are just slowly closing, like they want to be clenched all the time. And oh, there they go. And like, I'm not doing that. It's just that's what they do. So bye. I always and they're like clicky. So I always have my hands like this, and then I try, because I attempt to decorate cakes. And it's obviously harder and harder to do after a while because you're squeezing so much. It's so fatiguing to do. So you try to stretch them out, try to get them going like that. That will help. I was told by an MS specialist out in Albany, New York, I think it was. And I said, like, I hate stretching them out. I just want to keep them like this because it feels better. But he said just always work them, try to hold them open. So that's advice too. Just always be doing this if you suffer from that. I know it hurts and it's icky. It's the weirdest feeling because, like, it's not good. And I don't like it. But so if you have this, I'm going to give you some tips that I've found just in my life. You've probably heard of some of them, but if not, maybe this will help you. So let's get right into it. My first one, because I just got this in my FabFitFun box, is a little, like a wine tumbler. And so my tip isn't just to drink wine, but that can help. I'm not judging you. But the reason I like this and it's helping is that it has the little top, like the spill proof thing. So get anything with a top, because having spasticity, you probably are dropping things a lot, just like I do, and you can't tell if you're holding on to something. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard because I can't tell. That's why I don't hold things in my left hand anymore. And I'm left-handed. How much does that suck? I used to draw and paint. You can't do it anymore because MS. Whatever. I'm not bitter. Maybe I am a little. So this definitely will help. So if you accidentally happen to like drop it, yes, there's a hole in it to like sip. And currently I have some mango Rita in there. Delicious. But it will help. Have a little cuppy and get something that fits your hand nicely. I don't like super heavy things. That's just me. So I like, this is nice and lightweight, and it's comfortable. I can hold it with 2 hands, and then if I accidentally drop it, I'm not losing the whole thing. It's just, so get anything with a little top. You may feel like a child, but hey, that's life. Deal with it. It's fine. Number 2. Number 2. The second thing I have, this may be controversial given the whole political climate of the United States, but straws. Plastic straws, especially if they're bendy, really, really will help you. And I know so many people don't want to hear that now, but there's a reason they're really, really good, especially if they have that bend, because having trouble like with mobility, and sometimes I can't hold on to things, like even this after a while, I can't hold on to it anymore. So you have a bendy straw, and then you can just like lean over and like sip and bend it, bend it however you see fit, and then you can like move your head, be like this, and it really, really will help you instead of holding things all day, which can get very fatiguing. Like when you're just using it all day, like when I'm doing cakes, it's just after a while, it's just I need to like rest. And I'm not even talking rest my hand. You guys out there, you will know. You need to seriously rest. The fatigue, you guys hear me on this. It's awful and I hate it. But it is what it is, and we deal with it, and we persevere as best we can. And so straws, I'm all for it. I know nobody wants to hear that, or a lot of people don't want to hear that, but I'm sorry. Plastic straws, bendy straws are your friend. Number 3. Single wrapped candies, or anything that's single wrapped, not your friend. And I know everybody's all about the little things, you know what I mean? Like little individually wrapped, how cute. It's not cute if you have spasticity in your hands. Trying to open each one of these, and years ago, this is from years ago because I haven't finished them all. I love Lifesavers, right? Sucky candy is just something to do when you're in bed all day and resting because fatigue. Whatever. It takes a lot out of you to open up individually wrapped anything. So do yourself a favor. I know it's cute, and maybe, is it cheaper to do that? I don't know. But don't. It'll just tax your hands, and you'll be more fatigued, and it's just going to start. It's just not good. So, yeah, like for me to open this, since if you have the spasticity and you can't feel your hands, like trying to do this and like, oh, well, that one actually opened right up, but it already, like, it hurts to do that, and like take it in so small, dealing with small things, like, oh, one of the worst things is trying to put on a necklace, like with the little clasp thing. Okay, so like this, that kind of clasp. If you can't feel your fingers and hands, these are not your friend. Get anything, stretch it. Ooh, I'm going to have a part 2. So that's going to be part of it. That's leading into something. So just stay tuned. But individually wrapped, don't do it. Get bigger things unwrapped, pop them. It'll be a lot easier. You'll be a lot less stressed, because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I'm struggling so much to do things with my hands that I know I can't do anymore, it doesn't just bother your hands, it bothers your mind, you know what I mean? Because you get frustrated with yourself. And just do yourself a favor, don't do anything that's going to add to your mental state that's probably already not the best because of things. Don't do it, please. My 4th tip. This is life to me. So when I'm at work and trying to write down customers' orders, which back in the day is no fine. What's the big deal with writing down orders and writing on paper? If you can't feel your hands and have spasticity, writing, especially if the spasticity is in the hand that you use. I'm left-handed, so the fact that the spasticity is in my left hand, major bummer. Like, why? Why did you have to do it? MS, why did you do it? You couldn't go over here. I mean, it's somewhat in this hand, so I'm assuming eventually this one will be just like this one. It's gonna be great. But it is what it is. It's not gonna ever get better. So I just deal with it. So for writing, whenever you're holding anything, you already know it hurts and it's painful and it's so tiring. I don't know if you guys have ever tried like writing a lot in the spastic hand, and then don't you just get like overwhelmed and you're just like because it's so hard to do. So what I found is that normally I use just regular, just your regular Bic pen. I wish I had one here, but apparently I don't, and I should have thought of that ahead of time, but I didn't. but it hurts because you have to press so hard and you're holding on to it and you're clenching it. So what I've found that helps a little are these kinds of pens, like the gel pens, because they're, you know, the little tiny tip like that, and they're, you know, gel, and you don't have to press so hard because the ink is just flowing. Do yourself a favor, get one of those pens. It will help a lot. I'm very territorial of these, especially at work. I keep them all in my little office because if I don't have these, I know I'm in for a world of hurt, and it's just, I'm crazy about it, and probably everybody knows these save my life. But they don't save my life, but they really, really help. Especially having to write a lot. It hurts. And you guys hear me on that. I know you do. So I hope that those tips helped. I'm going to have a part 2 to this, probably in a week or two, because I have a lot more tips that I want to share with you. And so I hope, want me just to recap, plastic straws, especially bendy, will help you in drinking. Get a tumbler with a top, plastic top, in case you drop it because you can't hold on to it. Where's my other thing? Don't get individually wrapped things. It will hurt. And it takes time. It's going to make your mental state a lot worse because then you get frustrated with yourself and you don't deserve that. And then number 4, gel pens, like flowing ink kind of pens, especially click top. It makes it nice and easy. You don't have to worry about putting the cap back on, and it hurts and it takes a lot of effort and energy and you're just going to be tired. You don't deserve that. So just go like that. Gel pen. It flows easier. Or a marker. Hey, but markers don't have clickies, so anything nice like that, make sure it fits your hand nicely. And those are the tips I have for you. More coming later. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it helps somebody out there. It's just, as you guys probably know, if you live with MS, you learn so many things along the way that you never thought you had to think of. And so these little tips may sound ridiculous to some people, but they've really, really helped me. So that's why I'm a little fanatical about things. And plastic straws are my friend. Pens, tumblers with little tops for accidents. It will help you. So I hope you enjoyed that. Remember to leave a like down below. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing lots more MS related things because I have a lot of tips and tricks and news. We'll be talking about medications. A whole bunch of stuff. So join the conversation. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I do have a Patreon if anyone wanted to support my work. That'd be awesome. But until then, come back. I'll be doing makeup and MS stuff. Because I'm just like the MS makeup girl. I try. And the only reason I started a YouTube channel is because whenever, as I said this before, like most of my day is in my bed, resting and needing to rest from resting and then sleep. You guys know how it is. So in my downtime, what I used to do for fun, since I couldn't like go out, wasn't involved with a lot of people because you can't, because I'm MS and you don't have the energy, is I would just come over to my makeup table and just play with makeup just because it was fun. And then I realized how much I loved it. I adored makeup and how much you can change your face. I thought it was fascinating and you can look so different. And it also gives you some confidence that I think, especially women with MS, I think you need a little boost. So I just decided after a while, why not film it? And maybe I can reach somebody out there. If I just reach one person, that makes it all worthwhile. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will see you very soon. Until next time, be kind always. Put some color in your world and stay humble. Bye guys.